That's right, everybody. Today we are going to be playing Minecraft because I got bored of first-person shooters and I needed a break, and whenever I get bored I will be playing Minecraft and making a video out of it. What type of video will I be making? It is going to be a series, a survival series, but unlike a lot of YouTubers that do hardcore survivals, uh, well, I just have trust issues and I don't trust myself enough to actually survive long enough to keep the world. So, what I decided to do was go a different route. Since I have never beaten the Ender Dragon or whatever that other boss is, and have actually never even got anywhere near completing Minecraft, I decided that the best way to do it is we're going to sit here and see how long it takes me to defeat the Ender Dragon. But we're also going to be seeing how many times I die before I beat the Ender Dragon. So, with that, I'm gonna get right into the video, but first I'd like to say thank you for those that are watching, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It'll help out a lot, along with leaving a like, and I hope you enjoy the video and let you get right to it. Just like anyone else on day one, I went straight to work punching a tree. Why? Because you need the wood to make planks to make yourself a crafting table. But I tried to use the logs to make a crafting table, which, by the way, it does not work. So I was a little confused to start, but I eventually figured it out. And the end result was a crafting table. Took a little longer than I'd like to admit, but I got a crafting table out of it. After I had successfully got a crafting table, I went and set it down immediately so I could make myself a set of tools. Which it did not go completely as planned because, as you will see, I got a little confused in doing so and made two axes for no apparent reason other than I forgot that I had already made one. After I had successfully crafted myself a set of tools, I went right back to deforestation and mining for cobblestone because I was trying to get another set of tools. I did a little mining off camera, but instead of diamonds I ended up with 37 cobblestone, but that wasn't enough, so I went right back at it. After my mining trip, I found this cow that was stuck under a tree, so I helped him out of his spot, and he immediately ran away. But I chased him down, he had stopped for a second, so I continued to thank him. He eventually died, I don't know why. I also found this pig, and I tried to feed him. He also ended up dying, and I still have no clue why. I found another pig and tried to pet him, but he also died. I found another cow, and I yet again killed him. Why? Because I felt like it. Felt a little bad because the kid was watching me. Don't worry, I didn't kill the little cow. In fact, I let him go free. I hope someday he grows up into a big cow so I can come back and kill him. Right after seeing that cow, I went right back to tree massacres and started killing every tree in sight, because I felt like it and I needed the wood. After killing all those trees, I went for a hike in the mountains, and it paid off because I found a bunch of coal which I promptly mined up. In the middle of mining, I looked over and I found that that baby cow had followed me all the way here. So I put two and two together, and I guess that cow's following me to kill me because I had killed its parent. I mean, all's fair in love and war. Shortly after that run-in with the baby cow, I found an adult cow that I was not afraid to kill, and I went promptly to it and killed him. Right after that, I found some sheep, and as you can tell, it was getting dark, so I immediately went to killing these things. I had no mercy on them. I slaughtered the entire herd. After the run-in with the sheep, I found a zombie, and I also promptly killed him. And shortly after I killed the zombie, I found a bunch of chickens. And this time there was a baby chicken with the adult chicken, but none were spared. Except the baby chicken outran me, so I decided to leave him alone. After the massacre that happened in the daytime, I decided I needed a place to stay, so I went and dug myself into the side of a hill like a normal person. As you can tell, we have a quaint little living space, but it will do for now. I eventually made myself a campfire, which I would use to cook the spoils of the day, aka all the animals I had butchered. I felt kinda bad that I had killed all those innocent animals, but I was warm with the food in my stomach. I even was able to replace the cobblestone with an actual door because it looks nicer and it felt safer. I never even got to sleep that night because before I knew it, it was already daytime, so I went right outside and started to make sure the front of the house was nice. Look, beautiful! I may or may not have also lowered the local wildlife populations. I cannot confirm nor deny, and I plead the fifth if you ask. On my second day adventure, I actually found more coal, which I promptly went and mined up again, because It's what you do in Minecraft. I also found a birch forest, which, you know what I'm gonna do. Somebody's gotta really deal with this deforestation issue. It could really cause harm to the local wildlife, and I don't want to see that happen. I found some river cane along the river, so I promptly cut it down so I could use it later. Did I forget to mention I got lost while exploring? I thought so, but don't worry guys, it wasn't that important. I definitely wasn't panicking the entire time. After what seemed like hours of running, I finally found my humble abode that was dug into a hill. I also saw an Enderman, but I decided it's probably not a good time to go fight him. Hey look, my next door neighbors. Nope, no visit today. Turned out one of them had jumped onto my roof trying to steal my TV and... You shall not steal my cable TV today, sir. After a hard day of cutting down trees, I decided to turn them all into planks. Look, a whole forest! After having a late night snack, I decided it was time to go to bed. Yet again, I went out exploring. Why? Because my goal is to find a village sooner or later. Instead of a village, I found a skeleton taking a bath, which was kinda odd, but I killed him anyway. I came across this ravine on my last exploration trip, but today I decided I would go explore it because I saw iron at the bottom. I eventually got down there and was immediately greeted by a creeper, promptly exploded. I then found some coal and decided I'd take it because, why not? After mining all that coal, I found some iron and mined it up too, because that's what you do. 2 seconds after I had mined up the coal, I had found a skeleton, which was not happy with me. So I tried to escape, but then I decided, why not fight him? You'd think with my health going so low, I would have decided to run away from the skeleton, but no. To make it base, I decided I'd go and find my stuff, so I went out and searched for it. Very shortly into my trip, I decided to head on back because it was getting very late and I had no protection, no armor, no sword, no food, no nothing. I got back home relatively quickly because I hadn't traveled that far. So here we are, right back at base. I tried to sleep the night away, but apparently there were monsters nearby, so I went exploring to find out where they were. Wasn't long before I discovered I was living right next to a ravine, which can cause problems when you're trying to sleep without monsters. After slaying some zombies and creatures, I decided to head on home because I had 1 heart left. And closing the door, I literally placed a block down. And yet again, I could not sleep because there was a skeleton outside. I immediately went to crafting a sword to kill these, but then I realized I was crafting a pickaxe for no apparent reason. You know, I probably should have eaten something before I did this because I had 1 heart and died immediately. Spawned right back in and found out the neighbors were invading my house. So I fought them off with a piece of dirt. I couldn't find my sword, so I decided to go out and find it. But the neighbors invaded yet again and brought more with them. I made another sword and went to kill my neighbors. Within seconds, I went out swinging to a zombie. After I respawned, I found my sword and went right at it. Take this, Homeowners Association! After a hard-fought battle, I went straight to bed to dream of my victory.